Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. I want to present securely. And I would like to give a salutation to the Akim and Aqua who are listening and studying to show ourselves approved. This is your brother Bayan from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hebrew Israelite Camp, coming back to you with another quick lesson. And this is just another quick lesson based on a book that I came across. The brother Jeremiah Gabar, he actually posted this in the group chat, and it was from a YouTube channel by the name of MTR Media Tutorial and Review. You know, he did, you know, a little video content on this book on how, you know, these wicked women actually got a book out just on how to destroy men, okay, how to destroy their lifestyle here in America, aka Babylon the Great, okay. But really, through the scriptures and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, it's only a matter of time, okay, because, you know, you can see most of the stuff that was in this book, according to when I read through some of the reviews, which I'm gonna go through it in this lesson. They were centered and based on the laws of Babylon the Great, okay? So therefore, it's only a matter of time, because Yahweh Shai is about to bring forth His will on earth. You know, as you say it in the prayer, Thy will be done on Salaka, Thy will be done in heaven. Or Salaka, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, so all of this stuff is only temporary, and just like feminism have but a short time, you know, just like Esau have but a short time, you know, these feminist wicked women, they got but a short time as well, because their power is only resolved in Esau Edom's law. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna just kind of scan through it, because at first this book was on Amazon, okay, but Amazon took it down, so that don't mean that you can't buy this book, okay? So I basically did a Google research, and it shows that this book is actually in Goodreads.com, but like you click on it on Amazon, you know, it's not there no more. All right, so Amazon actually took it down, but you can go to Goodreads.com. So you can still get this book. Okay, so there you go, right there. Matter of fact, you can still read it. I guess you can read it right there, but I was just going through the comment. So I can just bear with me for a minute. Yeah, so see, I was just going through the comment, and you know, this book is really centered around destroying men, you know, destroying them in their lifestyle right here in America, aka Babylon the Great. But if you got this truth, you know, that can't be taken away from you. All right, they can't take this away from you. They can't take this blessing that Yahweh Shai have from you. Okay, see, all of this stuff in the world is temporary. All right, so before I get into this comment, let me go ahead and get a quick precept, which is I got a couple of them actually that made me think of. Let me see so lock your bear with me for a minute. I just kind of. All right, so I'm gonna start at the book of Matthew, chapter 6. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and starting at verse 19. And that reads, "Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." Right, so this is a perfect example of symbolically speaking, a woman can actually destroy a man's life through by the ways of America, aka Babylon the Great, by the way of the corporate policy. Okay, so that is pretty much your treasure right here on earth. All right, but verse 20 says, "But lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, where thieves do not break through and steal." Okay, verse 21. "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Okay, so if your treasure is right here on earth, aka Babylon the Great, all right, then that means a thief can break through and steal. That means they can destroy you right here on earth. But if your treasure is within these scriptures, they can't take that from you. Okay. And I got another one, which is Colossians chapter 3 and 2. Right here, which says, I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "If ye then be rising with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High." Verse 2, "Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." Okay. Verse 3, and he said, "For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High." Okay. All right. So that's the whole point right here. So you pretty much, your lifestyle in this earth, okay, is dead to the world, okay, but you're actually living in Hamashiach, okay, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. All right, so let's get back to this book where it says, right here, I guess this is the background of the book, where it said the wave of sexual conduct allegations about powerful men have exploded recently in the media, the news, Twitter, Me Too, etc. And bold social media has begun, with brave women coming forward and being applauded for speaking out and sharing their stories of abuse, discrimination, and harassment. As a result, accused men like Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, and dozens more have been removed from power and are suffering the consequences. And How to Destroy a Man, Dr. Angela Confidential. So this is another thing that, like, whoever wrote this book don't have enough courage to put their real name in his book. Okay, so this is basically a fake name. And Esau Edom, and just like Esau Edom, when you read Sirach 10 and 1, matter of fact, let's go get that, because Esau Edom does this type of stuff too. Real quick, let's get Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1, and it says, "A wise judge instructs his people, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself." Okay, so right there, it proves that Esau Edom is a person that of himself. He basically a person that runs around and he don't share his true identity. He got to use somebody else's identity, and this is the same thing right here. So, at verse 2, I'm going to read it again. He said, "As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein." Okay, so this is how you know the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. See, this stuff is only allowed in a wicked society. All right. Okay, and it says, going back to this book, and it says, "A business psychology consultant and human resource professional empower women with step-by-step guide for destroying men's reputation and removing him from power. In easy-to-understand terms, the handbook reveals and explains the fundamental dynamic between allegations, the media, and authority as they relate to male misconduct in today's society. It also unveils in detail practical real-world methods, okay, for leveraging allegations, media, and authority to dethrone a man from power." Okay, so this is clearly a book that actually destroys men in this world. Okay, this is a book that no matter what, because we already know about the Me Too, man, we already seen examples of men lifestyle being destroyed, and most of the time it's behind false allegations. Okay, now if you go into the comment right here, and like I said, this is on goodread.com. Amazon took it down, but this book still can be purchased. Okay, this lady right here, well, cause this is more like a mixed message. Though you got some people that were for this book and some people wasn't. Okay, this lady right here said, I post this book with leftover funds on a gift card laying around, and I could not be more relieved to have not spent any more of my own money on a book. A very anti-feminist friend who enjoyed good debate posted about this book, and being the ever scholar of optimism, I wanted to tear it apart and try to glean some level of sarcasm or even a shred of decency about it. Alas, the pamphlet is exactly as advertised, weighing in at only 66 pages. The book reads as a step-by-step guide on how to make false allegations, use mainstream media, and level a man's entire world. Okay, the author used a fake name, and thus it cannot be accepted as true that they would be a PhD, and I certainly hope not, as they should not be counseling others. There seems to be some debate as to the gender of the writer, which I can agree with. While they wish to be viewed as a female, parts of the book sound like they are coming from a man who has had these things done to them. That too will be up in the air until the author comes forward. Costing approximately $8, it is absolutely not worth the paper it is printed on. Following the advice of this book is liable to get the reader arrested and guaranteed to leave a permanent black mark upon the person's character. I am not a supporter of censorship, and I read inflammatory pieces often, but this book is a modern-day equivalent to Hitler's enticement propaganda, harmful and without merit. It was independently published, so the only person to blame is the author. For the woman thinking of reading this book, use it as a handbook of what not to do. Okay, so she's in agreement. Like, this book is, basically a wrong book, man. Okay, but that's feminism for you. Yeah, it's quite a few, but yeah, you kind of go through and look at this for yourself. But I just wanted to show this book, man, and let Yasharala know that just like the alphabet agenda, they're starting to attack. Okay, you got the feminist movement, they against men as well. So, but like I said, man, it's only a matter of time. So let's go ahead and get to the scripture. Starting now, I'm gonna get the book of Isaiah chapter 32 and starting at verse 9. Okay, and they read, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." Okay, see, because this right here, this book right here clearly shows that women have liberty to gad abroad in this society. They have liberty to make false accusations, okay, and get away with it. So that puts them at ease. They have the in the power seat. Okay. They say, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." Okay. They said, "Give ear unto my speech." Verse 10. "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the venture shall fail, and the gathering shall not come." All right. Verse 11. "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, you careless one. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loin. They shall lament for the teat, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. Upon the lands of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city." Right? See, and I'm going to read that in the NLT version right here. This is Isaiah 32 and 13. And it said, "For your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars. Your joyful homes and happy town will be gone." Okay? So that's what I mean by that. It's only a matter of time for you wicked women that go around and you do stuff like that. Those same women that think it's okay, most likely the same women that mock that 7 camel death, okay, that mock, that pretty much mock this too, that don't agree with the order that Yahweh Shah set up. Those are the women that's gonna be they're gonna have to rise up. Okay. they gonna be the ones that gonna get destroyed in this society. And real quick, cause let's get Second Esdras, okay? Because this is what's actually coming to you. Actually, before I read Second Esdras, I'm gonna get another one, which is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, "Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." Okay, so this is what these women is gonna have to deal with in Jacob's trouble. See, y'all so quick to want to destroy a man's life in the world of Esau Edom. Well, that when in the process of Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the follow. Within that process, you're gonna get destroyed. Okay. And that's gonna be Jacob's trouble. Okay, you got by way of the nuclear missiles and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm gonna start that over. Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Okay, and it said verse 8, and it said, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him." Okay, and it said, "But they shall serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them." Okay, so that clearly speaking the whole process of Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. Now within that process, all right, let's go get 2 Esdras 15 and 14. Okay, and it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth not." Okay, so this right here, all of this is temporary, because when that sword and destruction come, all of this stuff that they talking about in this book, it ain't gonna matter. This stuff ain't gonna save you. Okay, and it's gonna prove it when I read on. And it says, I'm gonna start over in 2 Esdras 15 and 15. And it said, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand." Okay, that means the laws of America, aka Babylon the Great, is not going to exist in the minds of the people. It's not going to stop them from wanting to kill one another. Okay, so this book right here is very temporary. All right, 2 Esdras 15 and 16. "For there shall be seditions among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes." Okay, and the modern day kings nor princes are your policy, your government to this day. Okay, "And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid." Right? Verse 19, it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." Right? See, and that's what's getting ready to come in here, America, Babylon the Great. The lack of bread. That's gonna be food shortage. So you're gonna have people fighting among each other because of lack of food. Okay, the gas prices are rising up, the food prices are rising up. Okay, Esau Edom is basically controlling the whole resources. All right, I seen a video where there was a farmer. He's the CEO of the Black Farmers Association, where he talked about the stimulus money that they passed out, and none of that stimulus money went towards the farmers. So clearly you see that Esau Edom is doing this on purpose. They can actually change the society, but they don't want to. Okay, they're serving a bigger purpose, which is going to lead to the MOTB. All right. So yeah, so there you have it right here. So all of this book right here, they didn't post it. I mean, this is clearly an example of the feminist women who are against the man. They don't want to be servant to the man, so they're ready to be control of the man. So they're gonna do whatever they can just to keep a man to not run his whole household. Okay, this what this society is built upon. But like I said, it's only a matter of time, man. So and I didn't want to make this lesson long, so I'm gonna end this off with let's get the book of Micah. Micah chapter 7. All right, because you know, and whether it be a man or a woman, whoever wrote this book, it really don't matter, you know. But any women that follow this advice, this is gonna be your this is gonna be your downfall. This is gonna be your this is gonna be your future right here. Okay, so this is Micah chapter 7 and 10, and it said, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, and now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the street." All right, so that's pretty much what women that think like this, that's where they heading to. Okay, they gonna head to their grave. So, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone for teaching me the truth 100% securely. Shalom, DTA, Abba, Kwam Yasharala.